and we will give you more information about that new curriculum. But two of the teachers that attended were our 6th and 7th grade language arts teachers who had an opportunity to, well, I can't remember who first went to the presentation, but it was like, you gotta come to this, come and see this. So they went and they said, do you think we could do it? And in talking with the Scholastic folks there, we are going to pilot it and evaluate it, and not an adoption per se, but a trial to see if this is something that is going to be effective. If it is, we will then extend it into the 8th grade, and it is a 3-year plan, but the technology is integrated, the genres are all included. One of the example unit, the demo unit that they did was on the essential question of risk versus reward adventure. It was about adventurers, and at what point is the risk of losing your life or limb or whatever too great to weigh the excitement of the adventure? And
yeah, usually losing your life is usually part of that.
well, the first reading in that unit for the 7th graders is, do you remember the name of that? I read the book and I saw the movie and I can't remember the name. It's about the young man who leaves the United States, goes to Alaska.
It was Into the Wild?
Into the Wild.
Into the Wild, yes.
So they read that book and articles attached to it, and they're doing it all online, and they're using Wikipedia to look up things and taking little notes on their online notebook. It's really cool.
And what this allows the teacher to do for differentiation is the readings are leveled. So she can go and, for particular students, choose the same content at a lower reading level or at a more challenging one. And all of the sort of extension readings that kids can do are also leveled as well. So I think that the teachers will find that a really good tool for differentiation. But anyway, that's one of the outcomes. We also are going to be piloting new assessment tools in math. Now, we've been looking for a good math assessment for some time, and we think that we found one. We've been talking today. We were talking with the developers and attempting to sort of work a deal with them. But next week, we're going to do an online demo and question and answer, kind of a webinar, before we make any commitment to that. But we're anticipating that we will be trying out this new assessment in math probably from second through 8th grade. 3 times a year. And teachers can go and use it in between if they want to assess various skills. But again, this isn't just the arithmetic skills. This is that higher level thinking. And teachers can use it as a pretest. See, what do as your new students come in, what do they already know that you can move them beyond, or where are their weak areas, and that should help them group kids as well. We've got new intervention tool. Oh, you know what? I'm leaning on the
On the mouse.
Can I go back?
Yeah. Want to go up to slideshow?
I should be able to just go.
Underneath that bubble.
The interventions are electronic. They have data collection there. They keep track of what kids are doing. We have interventions in both reading and math. And all of the resources that we're going to be using are all we're getting through stimulus money. And we need to do one-time expenses, and and that was very clear, but we do have those resources, and so we're going to expend them in this way. And overall, in discussion with the people that went, or especially the teachers, they said that they're coming back with lots of quadrant D ideas, with lessons and teaching strategies for the classroom, and I think that their excitement level was quite high. And hopefully with the resources, we'll also be able to to keep that excitement going. There is another program that we saw that we will be using through the grant money, and it's a supplement for science and social studies. And there are various, what they did was to look at all of the science and social studies curriculums in the country and come up with the most common topics, and then to develop reading resources for those topics. And our science program is very hands-on, that's all very important for kids to be doing science notebooking, to be thinking, but we do not do enough reading in the content area, and kids have to learn how to do that. So teachers can, again, go to a topic and get reading material, the same content at different reading levels, so that regardless of a kid's ability in reading, they can all be reading in the content, and unless you do it, you're not going to get better at it. So we're excited about that as well. Even thinking about the weather units, I know that there are good weather resources on that program. It's called Expert Space. And just overall, in conclusion, I can tell you that, now it's not going to do it.
We're on the side again.
That we're on the right track. I feel really good as a leader that what we've put in place in our strategic plan, the steps that we've taken, the money that we've spent in professional development and in resources has been in the right direction. And so I think we've got a head start on a lot of places, and we're excited about it. I think it's a really exciting time in education, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
But Marcia, I did hear you say throughout the entire week, we're a school that's going from good to great, and I don't want people to ever lose sight of the fact that there's still lots of room to grow, and so that doesn't mean we're on the right track. We don't have to put a lot of effort into creating that three-year plan out.
Just the effort that we're putting in, I think, is channeled in the right direction.
Right.
That's what I intended this to mean.
Yeah.
And we're not there yet, and
You're
I don't know
definitely
that we'll ever be there, or any district will ever be there, because the whole world is changing so fast that we need to keep reevaluating what we do in our schools.
Well, I want to share probably the most powerful visual for me out of the entire week was one 30-second video clip that he showed. And it was along the theme of, the world is moving very quickly. And where you think you are today, all excited about your smart boards and everybody getting all these smart boards, that's great. Let me show you technology that's already out there that will be replacing your smart boards within 5 years. And the video clip, maybe you guys have seen it, I don't know, but it was really powerful. Looked like about an 8-year-old girl, walks up to it like a piece of glass, and with her finger traces a dog panting, and you see the little drips coming down, like in motion, coming down from his mouth. Then you see a little boy on the other side of the glass draw a ball, and he goes like this with the ball, and the ball bounces, and the dog goes and chases the ball. Okay, that's all really cool. But what made my hair stand up was the girl was in the US and the boy was in China. Of course, it was midnight this time, but we're not going to go there. But I mean, just think about teaching our kids about global citizenship and collaboration, and learning about different views on life. And actually, you could literally see the two classrooms. It was just like a window right there. Hi. It was very, very powerful.
Yeah, we're still working on video conferencing in our.
Yeah, we're still working on video conferencing. Yeah, exactly.
But in our grant proposals, and Gwen is instrumental in getting, writing our grants and getting those approved, which is a very tedious process. We have included money for a team to attend the conference this coming.
It was great. So thank you for allowing the school committee member to go, because that was fantastic.
Well, David can be my roommate.
Amen.
With me for that.
Go, Rumi.
It was a really exciting, as exciting as
I had a
when you
great time.
attended as well.
It really has shifted a great
People
deal.
think about going.
Who knew that 5,000 teachers could be fun to hang out with?
Yeah, there were 5,000 attendees at the conference. Down because of the economy, what it has been. Great.
Okay.